So the FA have overturned the red card given to Bednarak for Southampton against Manchester United, while upholding the red card David Luiz received against Wolves on Tuesday. Are we even surprised anymore? Hello, my name is Richard. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, the Positive Arsenal channel. In this video, I'm going to look back on yesterday's ridiculous decision by the FA to uphold David Luiz's red card against Wolves while simultaneously overturning the decision to send Bednarak off for Southampton against Manchester United. Just before I get into all that, I want to make sure that you are subscribing to my channel. If you like what I do, or maybe if you're new here, you like a little bit of different Arsenal content, a little bit of positive stuff, please click on the subscribe button down in the corner there. Please give this video a like as well, share the content around, and if you've got any comments at all about the ridiculous decision yesterday by the FA or anything at all to do with Arsenal, please drop them in the comments box, as I'd love to hear from you guys as well. So you've all seen the two incidents, obviously, the one at Old Trafford and the one at Molineux. And I don't think there's any doubt that both of those incidents were very, very similar, wasn't they? In fact, the Bednarak one for Southampton against Manchester United, it was him that initiated any contact that was made with the Manchester United forward, Martial. Yes, I didn't feel that was any contact really at all, but there was maybe a slight brush and Martial's gone down. So you could understand that they decided to overturn that red card. That to me is a sensible decision and well done to everybody in the FA. And then you look at the David Luiz one. Now, there's no doubt in my mind, if you look at the replays, that the first contact, but the only contact, was initiated by the Wolves striker, Jose, whose leg, as he was running, struck against David Luiz's knee, who was also running behind him. That made him lose his balance and fall over. It's not a foul, it's not a penalty, and it's certainly not a red card. Our referee, Craig Paulson, didn't even go and look at the screen. He was just told by Jonathan Moss in VAR to give the penalty and red card, which he did. And you think, okay, it's cost us that game, but it's clearly going to get overturned on appeal. But once again, the FA have looked at it and decided that that red card is going to stand. And it's just an incredible decision, isn't it? When you think about the Southampton one, when you think about our one, they're virtually the same. They're either both red cards or neither of them are red cards. You can't separate the two and say, well, one is and one isn't, because they're far too similar incidents. You know, people might not want to believe it, but there does seem to be some sort of FA agenda against Arsenal when it comes to refereeing decisions and when it comes to stuff like this, because it's gone on for too long now. It's no surprise in a way, is it, that it's actually 10 years ago today there was that famous match up at Newcastle when we were 4-0 up at half time. Of course, the game finished 4-4. Some of the decisions in the second half of that game were bordering on corruption. The two penalties that Newcastle got, literally no contact at all, and obviously Arsenal received a red card in that game as well. And decisions like this have gone against Arsenal far too often over the course of time, not just in the last 10 years, before that as well. And nothing has ever been done. Arsenal maybe just accept these things too easily, because Arsenal are a club with class, don't want to continue to moan and to grumble about all this stuff. Now, did the fact that Southampton came out, the Southampton manager, Ralph Hasenhuttl, came out after the game on Tuesday and was complaining about the fact he's got no players left because of the injuries that he's got and various other issues. And did the FA maybe feel a bit sorry for them and thought, oh, you know what? It's a shame they're not going to have enough players, so let's overturn this decision. Arsenal keep quiet and just appeal against it, and it goes against Arsenal again. I can't actually remember the last time Arsenal ever got a red card overturned. I just can't remember it ever happening. You see it happening with other clubs, and we don't ever seem to win appeals. Something is definitely going on in the FA, and I think somebody at Arsenal needs to do something about this. We need to find out exactly what's going on and find out why we seem to be treated differently to other clubs when it comes to these kind of decisions on the pitch, and also with the stuff that goes on afterwards as well. Now, I saw the referees, Peter Walton, who was on TV yesterday, trying to justify the decision, trying to justify the fact that David Luiz's was much more of a red card than Bednarak's. It just doesn't make any sense. Referees have got no comeback, have they, with their mistakes? Of course, Mike Dean was the referee at Manchester United. He even went to the screen. It confirmed his decision. Now, so he's made the decision wrong initially. He's gone to the screen. He's made it wrong again. And the guy in the VAR has got it wrong as well. What's going to happen to those guys? Are they going to be punished for that? Are they going to be taken off games? No, nothing's going to happen. There's no repercussions for referees. They can do whatever the hell they like. And it's the same with our referee, Craig Paulson. He didn't even bother to look at the screen. He just took the word of Jonathan Moss and VAR. Clearly wrong, but the FA backed him, so they're going to get away with it. They'll be reffing again this weekend to make similar mistakes again, and we're going to go through the same process. I feel sorry for Newcastle and Southampton, who've actually got Craig Paulson as their referee this weekend. And something has to be done. I don't think we can carry on with this situation as it is. I just don't think we can. I think Arsenal need to make a stand now and say enough's enough. We want to be treated the same as everybody else. We want to be treated fairly, and it's got to happen. Unfortunately, I can't see that being the case. I think Arsenal are just too classy a club to do that, and we're just going to accept these decisions constantly, and it's costing us now. That Wolves game, that decision cost us that game. We were in total control, and even if they just gave the penalty and not the red card at 1-1 at half time, you just still fancy us to go on and win the game in the second half. But with 10 men away at any Premier League side, it's going to be very difficult, isn't it? So is there an agenda against Arsenal? I don't know. It certainly appears to be something going on behind the scenes. Not just now, this has been going on for, I say, quite a number of years now, and it's getting to the point where it's becoming ridiculous. I say none of us were surprised with the way those two decisions went yesterday. You could almost guarantee it, couldn't you? There is an agenda against Arsenal. It certainly appears to be. I don't know why, and Arsenal should really do something about this now, because it is, I say, it's getting beyond a joke. Let's hope that this weekend we can avoid all controversy. We can just get on with the game, and yeah, very, very disappointing, but what can we do? Unfortunately, we've had to put up with this for a long time now, and I can't see anything changing until Arsenal do something about it themselves. That's it there, just a little look back on that crazy incident by the FA to not overrule David Luiz's red card. I say not surprising. Stay tuned to Channel tonight. I've got my live show, the Aston Villa pre-match warm-up show. I've got Joe on from Villa Together podcast, plus the usual guests. We're going to be doing all the stuff, looking back at past memories, and of course the players that play for both clubs. So stay tuned for that 7 o'clock tonight, and of course I'll watch you on tomorrow, going live at 12:15. Of course, in the meantime, heading towards another big game for Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners!